founded the corporation in 2012, and the last half of 2012 was really kind of business formation and startup and training. And then I guess we launched and opened our doors for business in 2013, although I'll confess the first year is pretty quiet, you know.
Okay.
And this is a business that mostly grows through word of mouth. No matter what you do, word of mouth is probably the best thing for us. And I joke with my wife, you know, during the first year I used to call myself to make sure the phones were working.
Oh my goodness.
You know, everyone is in it partly for livelihood, but there's a huge satisfaction that comes from it. Yeah, and in many cases we become extremely close with our clients, and it's just very gratifying to know that you've helped. One thing we do, my wife and I are both involved in the business in the sense that we personally meet every client and we personally interview every caregiver. The caregiving business, by law in North Carolina, is non-medical. So while there is a skill component, what we think really makes for a successful and happy client is if they get along with the caregiver and if they like the caregiver. So we feel like we're in the matchmaking business as much as we're in a business of finding great caregivers. The retained part is you just try to treat them as well as you can. Treat them with respect. If they have a concern, pay attention to them. Don't minimalize what their issues might be. Sometimes they just need a hug.
Yeah.
You know, it can be a frustrating business. Sometimes things are not going well at home for them. And just listening to them and making them feel valued is important. On the acquisition part, you know, we're always looking. People are always looking, so we always need to meet people that have good basic qualifications. You know, we ask them to fill out an online application. If things look good, we bring them in. We want to meet them.
Mm-hmm.
But most now, we're at a stage now where our caregiver expressions of interest for new people is actually through word of mouth as well, because they say, most of the time they're saying, you know, I have a friend,
Mm-hmm.
Shirley, she works with you guys and she likes you a lot and she told me I should give you a call. When I started the business, I took some training from a fellow, and one of the things he said, aside from, you know, lots of good understanding generically about how these businesses operate in the industry, he said, treat your caregivers like clients. And it is just so important. You know, these people do remarkable services. Even when they're well paid for the industry, they're not making a ton of money.
Yeah, sure.
And people who do it as much for the satisfaction and pride of knowing that they're making a difference in someone's life as they are for the money. We're constantly meeting new caregivers because there's always someone out there who has fabulous experience, has the heart and passion for doing this, and you would like them to be helping your clients.
It's interesting how, you know, doing the right thing, both on the customer side and the employer side, just pays dividends and begins to...
Yes, right. When you have a good quality business that serves the local community with a focus on just making clients satisfied, the thing will grow. And you know, you're not sure how long it will take, but eventually it will grow, and it can be something that you're proud of.